you for Hyperspace 101, Part 1 through 24. Jewel Ashlar wanted me to just tell you thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Another lady asked the question of what you thought about the activity that is taking place in the Gulf of Yemen.
Ah, yeah. Does she mean the political, seismic, or other? What's going on there? There's a lot going on.
Well, I asked her, and she didn't. She hadn't elaborated on that. I asked her a while back. I don't know. She didn't say.
Okay, well, I'll do both. First of all, geologically, we're seeing the volcanoes erupt off the coast of Yemen. And we're also seeing in the Horn of Africa, right there at the Gulf of Yemen, a new sea being formed. The tectonic plate, the crust of the earth at that location is literally opening up, and the sea is rushing in, so that within our lifetimes we will actually see in the Horn of Africa a new sea formed, and the land will be no longer in existence. So we're seeing
Isn't that happening right now in Ethiopia? Or they're talking about a new ocean that's starting to form in Ethiopia right now?
That's correct. That's correct. All part of the same thing. You know, and that's why no one's giving a darn about the government of Somalia, because they're not going to be around too much longer.
Wow.
You see, the whole thing's collapsing into the earth. And we're seeing that happen. That's very rare to occur as quickly as it usually takes thousands of years, and this is being in decades, if not less, occurring. So,
wow.
Yeah, so we're seeing that happen. But politically, we're also seeing Yemen, Saudi Arabia, Oman, all of those countries undergoing political changes. Of course, now the big focus in Yemen is that Al-Qaeda has had a huge base of training there, and that's what the person from Nigeria was trained to try to blow up the plane landing in Detroit Christmas Day. So everything's focusing on Yemen now, and I'm sure very shortly that government will be removed. One by one, they're picking off all of the Central Asian and Middle Eastern fundamentalist countries, so that it's an easy imposition of New World religion, you see?
Right.
It's kind of a battle between the fundamentalist Islamic regimes that want to have Islam as the New World religion versus the New World Order with their Christian-based New World religion. So, in effect, ISIS, what we're seeing is a recreation of the Crusades.
Yes. I would definitely agree. We are seeing history basically repeat itself. I've been saying that now for the past several months, where I'm trying to do a compare and contrast from what was talked about in history to currently what we're seeing now, and I'm explaining to people, hey guys, history's repeating itself. You know, we need to change our thought process because history's repeating itself.
Yeah.
And you know, I see it, Stewart, for what it is in that aspect. Let me see. Another person had asked a question about the Norway spiral. What is your opinion about the Norway spiral that took place?
Yes, and I would ask people to go into my news update archives and read about what I said. If you look at the picture, and I think I have this actually posted in my February newsletter, if you look at the upper right-hand picture of the Norwegian aurora or Northern Lights, you will see very clearly a satellite image. Literally, it looks kind of like a bell with an antenna sticking out of it, and that is the reflection of the satellite, which was transmitting the blue beam image that was seen. Now, I know that there are many stories out there about, you know, it was an alien this or an alien that, and all I can tell you is that that was, again, a test of the Blue Beam Project. First of all, they always go into rural or desolate areas to test in case things don't work out so well. And then they go into areas where there's maybe a little more population so they can get some feedback about what people think about it. So they're getting to the point where very soon you will see the projection of an invasion fleet, Jesus Christ in the atmosphere, maybe.
Yeah, who did they see next? Mary Magdalene. I think they said they thought they saw her, and it's ridiculous. That kind of stuff there is just ridiculous. Like, I'm saying, why would you go to that great length? It just doesn't make it. I mean, I hear about how they want to control the masses. I hear that because there are people that deals with a different reality, and that's something else I also wanted to talk to you about, Stewart. Was people create their own realities for themselves.
Yeah.
There are those who believe that they need to find something external for themselves, of themselves, in order to be saved and rescued. Then there are those of us who are aware that doesn't have to be like that. We can turn inward to find our answers. Yeah. And I wanted to know from you the things that you're